Well, that is how the season starts. Mm-mm-mm. Welcome to another episode of the Good Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. Before we get into what occurred today, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I bring you everything Saints news. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get there by the end of football season. It's just a lofty goal I've set for myself, and with the help of you, I can get there. Now that we got all that out of the way, look, I said that really fast because I got a lot to say. I told y'all back in preseason, I told y'all back when the schedule was released that Saints wasn't going to win too many games and that you needed to buckle in, strap in. It was going to be a long season because the Saints, yes, we top heavy. We have Alvin Kamara, but we're devoid of talent for real. And being talentless and coming out and committing 13 penalties, I don't care who you have on your team. You can have Michael the Archangel. You can have Moses and Apostle Paul playing your skill positions, and you're not going to win many games or at all. The Saints committed 13 penalties today. About 6 of them were from the offensive line itself. Let me tell you something. Cesar Ruiz and Dylan Radons ain't worth 2 wooden nickels. You understand me? Ain't worth a damn. Like my grandma would say, ain't worth a damn. Man, look, Cesar, stop holding. Block. Do you have any technique? Do you practice any technique? I just don't understand. Goddamn, I've never liked you. Ever. I've never been a fan of Cesar Ruiz. I've always hoped that the NFL made a mistake when we announced this dude as our draft pick. I wanted Practic Queen. They gave us Cesar Ruiz. He sucks. It's not good at all. Dylan Radons, why are you wearing number 77? You know what? It ain't even your fault. New Orleans Saints, why did you give that bum number 77? Willie Roaf is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and he's in the Saints Ring of Honor in the Superdome. But you're letting this dude saw his number 77 out there doing the BS. The Saints tried to tush push today. You want to guess who messed it up? Dylan Radons. Lined up with his head in the neutral zone. Bruh, I'm sure y'all have practiced that all the damn time in practice to run it in the game only for you to get a penalty. And guess what? It actually worked. Didn't see it no more. No more the entire game because you can't line up right. You can't line up right. You hold, you false start, you do all the dumb stuff. I almost cussed just now, but I ain't trying to do that. I don't want to talk about nobody child, call them outside their name. I don't want to do that. You know, I'm trying to be as kid-friendly as possible, but sometimes it's y'all fault that y'all make me like this. Spencer Rattler played okay today. He did. He played well enough to win, in my opinion. Now, what should happen is the fact that Kellen Moore got to call a better game. Period, point blank. Some of the play calling that you were doing, suspect as hell. Makes me want to put my 10-4 hat on and say that you're setting the man up for failure. But I ain't going to do that just yet. I'm going to give you benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say that it was your first time being a head coach. You ain't never really had no responsibilities like calling timeouts. That's why you forgot to call them in the first half. I'm going to give you some grace, a little bit of grace. If it happens again, I'm going to be on your ass like a diaper. You understand what I'm telling you? Call your timeouts, man. Just because you don't use them, they don't give you 3 more in the second half. You don't get 6. Call your freaking timeouts, bro. Out there calling the dumbest of plays and the worst of situations. Call your timeouts. Not only that, but then you get let down by your offensive line play. Spencer, I'm talking about. Spencer's let down by his offensive line play. He's let down by the wide receivers and the tight end. Juwan Johnson catch the ball. Not catching the ball, not holding on to the balls. Now, we didn't have any, the Saints didn't have any turnovers today. No fumbles, no interceptions. But guess what? You still lost. You lost because your 13 penalties. You lost because the Cardinals, they converting on third downs. You can't convert third downs. There's a whole heap of things that contributed to your loss. I thought you could beat the Cardinals. I really did. I didn't make any videos leading up to this week because I really didn't know what to expect from the Saints. You know, all that open practices and all the stuff that they've been talking about with the media. They come out and say, this will happen at practice, this happened at practice. All that was shut down this week because the season has started. So I didn't know really what to expect, what was going to happen. I just expected the outcome and the results to be Saints W, Cardinals L. But that's not what happened. And now I think I kind of understand it now. I think I do. I really do. I really do. Saints ain't going to win much of nothing. They ain't going to win. I said 6 wins, 13 penalties, Cesar Ruiz and Dylan Radunz starting on your offensive line. You might win 3 games. Juwan Johnson not holding on to the ball, $10 million tight end. You might win 2 games. It's just Chris Olave getting hit and not being able to withstand a hit. Now, I get it. Hey, man, that is on Spencer. Hey, man, you're going up against Will Johnson, who should have been a top 5 pick. He slipped to the second round all because of some medicals with his knee or whatever. But he was a top 5 cornerback pick. You're not, look, the man was not even lined up 9-10 yards off the ball for you to throw that smoke screen like that. Soon as he seen Chris Olave set up for the catch, he took off right into him. Bam. Now, Chris Olave, it was a nice hit. I probably knocked the wind out of you. I don't think it really messed with your head, with your concussion history or whatever, but you did scare everybody. Everybody had a gasp because of your history. I'm glad to see you came right back in on the next drive. Don't scare us like that no more, though. Spencer, don't throw that ball no more. Check out of that play, please. Read the defense. Do something different. Check to a run. Don't throw that no more. It reminded me of Reggie Bush, the Philadelphia Eagles, with Shepard when when Sean Payton decided to get a little bit cute and throw that running back flare screen. And Shepard lit Reggie Bush up. Don't do that no more. Please, don't do that. We're relying on Chris Olave for the whole year. We need him. Now, speaking of Spencer Rattler and passes, Kellen, I need you to explain to me, why is Spencer throwing the ball 46 times? You know he's a young quarterback. You know that, right? You know he ain't win no games that he started last year, which was 6, right? He's 0-6, right? Now he's 0-7. But that's, let me tell you something. You're not going to help him out running the ball only 22 times and passing the ball double that. It's not going to work. It's not conducive to a winning environment. You understand what I'm saying? And going back to me not wearing the tinfoil hat. Look, bro. You got the San Francisco 49ers coming up. You got the Seattle Seahawks. And then you got the Buffalo Bills. You telling me if Spencer Rattler comes out there and loses these next 3 games and is 0-10 as a starter, that you're not going to yank the plug out his ass and put Tyler Shuck in? Is that what you want to do the whole time? Are you playing with me, and my health, You want me to be on blood pressure medication by watching these cardiac saints, You trying to do that to me? I thought we was like this, Kellen. Look, bruh, run the ball more. Put your quarterback in better positions to win. You know he ain't never won nothing in the NFL. Help the man out. Juwan Johnson, help the man out. Look, the Saints do not have any room for these little bitty ass mistakes. We don't have any room to get 13 penalties and overcome. We don't have any room for Cesar Ruiz and Dylan Radunz to line up off sides or false start. We don't have any room to when we get into scoring situations to not make our kicks, Blake Grupen, you little pissant. We don't have the room for errors like that. Make your freaking kicks. They hyped you up all preseason, brung Charlie Smith back in for like the 10th time, didn't give him a snowball's chance in hell to win the job, only for you to come out week 1 and miss a 37-yard field goal. You got one job, dog. Make your goddamn kicks. Nobody's asking you to go out and make tackles. Nobody's asking you to go out and throw 50-yard passes. Nobody's asking you to go out and hike the ball to yourself and make a kick. Make your freaking kicks. The man had laces out. Laces was out. You just missed it. Now, you're too damn small to have too much pressure on you. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Every time you get into a pressure situation, you missing kicks. Little bitty ass. Ain't no bigger than a 5th grader, but you out there missing kicks like that. Got one job. When the Saints get within 40 yards of the end zone, go out there and kick the ball into the net on the sideline, please. Warm up, please. Man, bro, I thought they could get one. I thought they could get this one. You know, I thought they could get this one, probably lose the next 3, then beat the Giants or whatever when we come back. You know, you start 2-3 or whatever. But, man, look, I'm telling you now, if the Saints start 0-4, you're going to start hearing a little chirping about Tyler. I'm telling you, I know it. And it just ain't fair to my guy Spencer. Now, life ain't fair either. But when you playing against the other 11 people on the team and the head coach, kind of doesn't, give you a good, fair shot to win a game. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. The defense, as far as the defense played okay today. Kool-Aid McKinstry, the only dull spot on the defense, got cooked all game, souffled, hibachied. But he want to be the number 1 cornerback. Boy, let me tell you, Marshawn would never. You better get it together, Kool-Aid, out there with your grill on. But the offense, Kyler Murray and them think you're sweet. They think you're sweet like Kool-Aid. You better go out there and show them that you not, that you that sour shit. Marvin Harrison, who they like, oh yeah, they say he put on extra weight. Targeted 6 times, 5 catches, 71 yards, longest of 45 yards. Kool-Aid, get it together. Alante Taylor, I'm glad to see you back. You got the sack. You stepped up when it was needed. Got him on the ground. Cam Jordan, turn the clock back, looked like young man Cam today. Demario Davis, still Demario Davis. That's the, hey, if there's anybody I can count on, I'm telling you now, it's him. Anybody else on that Saints defense did anything? No. Carl Granderson, he getting paid like the $60 million man. I just can't. I can't wait to see what this team looks like with Chase. If we're gonna, because we got Kyler usually gets out of the pocket. Kyler can scramble. Kyler got some legs on him. But we totaled 3 sacks. 1.5 by Cameron, 1.5 by Carl Granderson. Chase Young is in there. That might be another. That might be another one. Chase is very good at getting QB hurries. He may not necessarily be good at getting them on the ground, but one thing he is going to do, he's going to move them off the spot. So we'll see how this defense looks when it gets its main pass rusher in there as well. But, yeah, I'm disappointed in the Saints today. I thought this was a very winnable game. Who in the hell is the Cardinals? I'll wait. Who in the hell is the Cardinals? But, hey, we ain't get it done. Next week, San Francisco 49ers. We'll see, bro. We'll see. But this has been another episode of the Goon Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to share it with me today. And I appreciate you for that. Until next time, peace.